What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm gonna talk about the Final Four college football playoffs is set. You will have the number one Alabama Crimson Tide, the SEC champs, taking on the number four Oklahoma Sooners, the Big 12 champs. You also are going to have the number two Clemson Tigers, the ACC champs, taking on the number three Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They independent. They ain't nobody league. They do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ohio State Buckeyes, were left out. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they got it right, man. I feel like they got it right. Obviously Alabama is number one, undisputed. Obviously Clemson is number two, undisputed. Notre Dame, they number three. They 12-0, man. They undisputed. And as far as Georgia, they got two losses, man. They came to my LSU Tigers down to Death Valley. They got their behinds kicked. But they went up to against Alabama, had a 2-touchdown lead, and they just couldn't seal the deal. It was a pretty, if it makes sense, an impressive loss. But then again, it's a loss, and it's a second loss, and I felt like it cost them. And when you look at the Ohio State Buckeyes, man, they came on strong, man. They finished off very hot, similar to what they did, in the 2014-2015 season when they got really, really hot at the right time. The problem is, man, you can't lose to a normal, average Purdue team by 29 points, man. That's their problem. They can't do that. Now, Oklahoma, man, their only loss was to Texas by a field goal, and they avenged that Saturday by beating that same Texas team. So I feel like Oklahoma deserved to be in there, man. When you look at the resumes, I feel like the top four teams they're correct. They got who they're supposed to have in there. Now, to be honest with you, the thing where, they come with the eye test. You know what I'm saying? I watched a good bit of college football this year, man. Obviously, I watched a good bit of Georgia, Oklahoma, Ohio State, Notre Dame. Quite honestly, man, I don't think Notre Dame is a top four team in the country. I really I don't think Notre Dame is a better football team than Georgia. I don't think Notre Dame is a better football team than Ohio State. But with that being said, they got the resume to get in there. So I feel like Clemson will really beat the brakes off them, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Alabama gonna beat Oklahoma too, but I feel like Oklahoma gonna put up a little bit of a fight. But Notre Dame got the resume to get in there, man. They had 12 games that they had to take care of, and they took care of it for whatever it's worth. I know a couple of them games they squeaked by people, but at the same time, as great as Ohio State looked the last couple of weeks, man, Ohio State had a lot of games where they squeaked by people too that they had no business being in competitive games with. It was teams that they should have blown out, that the games was much closer, than it should have been. So yeah, man, like I said, man, it's gonna be Alabama versus Oklahoma and Clemson versus Notre Dame when you got Ohio State and Georgia, stuck on the outside looking in. Fairness, like I said, I don't think Notre Dame is as good of a team as Ohio State and Georgia, but the resume speaks for itself, man. They belong in there. Oklahoma belong in there over Ohio State and Georgia also, man. But I'm looking forward to the two playoff matchups, man. When we get closer, I have my breakdowns of each game, man. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. I appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go and give me a subscribe, man. I'm going to have NCAA football content throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.